What's going on, y'all? Back here with a new damn video. Here to do my Q&A. Well, as much as I can, just because I have to do a part two, just in case it's very long. So let's just get right down to it. The first question, and yes, I'm reading the ones off YouTube on my phone, is by Big Tony Gaming. That's his name. He said, "Do you think we are going to have a better or worse season record than last season with the people on our team?" Well, the people on our team now, we have a better shot of winning more games. But I have to really look at the, so many things factor into it. For example, last year people could have said Dallas would win the division. What happened? Romo went down. Things just happen. Everyone had the Eagles maybe going to the Super Bowl because how good we looked and how explosive the offense was. We finally had weapons who actually knew the offense. You had a good defense. But shit went downhill. I also got to see the schedule. I know we have certain teams, but I want to see when we verse these teams. So, say, for example, we got the Steelers and a couple of these tough teams early. Okay, that's a couple wins, a couple losses. Say there's like 5 tough teams. Give us, like 2 wins, 3 losses, something like that. You got to see the schedule, but I think we can win this division. This division sucks. And I think this division is going to be better this year. But I think that reason why I say we have a better shot than a lot of them is because, yes, the Giants sat back and signed all these key free agents. But they need to sit back and get used to each other. They need to get used to the system. They get used to everything. We still have the same players in place, just added a couple pieces at different positions. And we got Jim Schwartz, So we'll see what happens. I think this defense is going to be really good. Offense is going to be decent, but will be good enough to win. I mean, I seen the Redskins last year where they go 9-7, won division in a weak division. I mean, everyone was terrible. I mean, they didn't beat a team with a winning record, but they won the division. That's how bad it was. So you never know what can happen. But yeah, what was our record again last year? 7-9. I can't tell, man. I mean, Chip's first year, I said we would go 5-11. I mean, we go 6-10, 7-9. So you never know with these coaches, but we could go 7-9, 8-8. So yeah, maybe one or 2 wins better, whatever. But we'll see what happens. This is from Jameer 10. What grade would you give the Eagles on the free agent pickups? I would give it a B+ on the pickups. And now if you would include, everything and all the trades and getting all the higher picks and everything, free agency wise, yes, a B+. Maybe an A-, just, up there. You know what I'm saying? But I got to see what they do in the draft. Just to make sure, cap everything off this offseason to make it a good offseason. So, yeah, that's my grade. This guy's name is Voice of Frington. I'm sorry, because he put a 50 inside of his name. I don't know. Shout out to you, bro. Who do you want in the draft and why? Any potential sleepers in round 4, 5, 6, or 7. I haven't really gone through my whole process of checking out all the talent, but who do you want to draft? Who would I really want to draft if I had my shot? It's tough because you don't know who's going to be there at 8, but this is the way I put it. The best player on the board, the best player available. I don't care if it's Joey Bosa, and I know everyone's going to say, well, bro, we have Vinny Curry, we have Fletcher Cox, we have this guy, that guy. Why would you want Bosa? It's pretty simple. Look what we did with Fletcher Cox. We drafted him. We had pretty decent talent on the defensive line. Everyone was like, why was that pick? Fast forward now, look at it. He's one of the best in the league. It's all about potential. It's all about getting there. It's not about this year being an impact player. It actually is, but it isn't. It's about 5 years from now. So I think the best player on the board. But if I really had a crack at one of these players, I love Jalen Ramsey, but he won't be there. Miles Jack, I understand he's a good linebacker, but I just can't fuck with a linebacker who plays running back and all this other shit. You know what I mean? I don't like all that shit. I like a big, beefy dude who's going to come and crack your freaking shit. You know what I mean? I like Treadwell, but not an A. I love Elliott, Ezekiel Elliott, Ronnie Stanley, whatever. But if I had it my way, and it might sound crazy, you guys, but Carson Wentz. Yeah, Carson Wentz. You need a franchise quarterback to win this league. And yes, Sam Bradford's a good quarterback, but he might not be the franchise quarterback. I believe you can still win a title with Sam Bradford. But he's not a 5 or 6 year You know, he's like Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer right now, yes, he has 2 or 3 years left in his deal. Yes, he had an MVP caliber season last season, but he's not a quarterback that's going to be with you for the next 10 years because he'll be at the league in a couple years. You know what I mean? He's not going to be there. So, yes, I would take Carson Wentz, and then I would probably trade Sam Bradford to, say, the Broncos for their 31st pick, get back in the first round, start Chase Daniels, and have Carson Wentz as the backup getting ready for the next season. You get what I'm saying. But, yeah, if one of those quarterbacks, you know, golf or what's the name, are on the board, you got to take one of them, in my opinion. I know people are going to say, well, the position, this and that. Look, we don't have a true franchise quarterback on the roster right now. Every other position can go to hell. As long as you have that quarterback, that's when you'll succeed. That's when you'll win. I know people want to get a Dak Prescott in the 3rd round. They want to get a Christian Hackenberg and all these other people. Yes, they can be good, but these guys are the guys that are franchise changers. And yes, I would pick one of them. Yes, I would. Because I don't see, you know, as I told you before, the Bosa thing. Bosa, well, we have depth all over the defensive line. Why would I pick Bosa? Because he's the best player. It's that simple. It's not about position. It's about what you got. But the quarterback, you never know when you're going to pick an 8 again, you know? And you never know there's going to be another crop of quarterbacks. These quarterback crop is bad, yes, but there's 2 good quarterbacks. And if they're down on the board, I would love for them to take Carson Wentz or Jared Goff. It don't matter. But let's get down to it. And then the sleepers. That's a tough one, man. There's a couple cats that I really like that I think could be really sleepers. What's his name? I think his name's Keith Dixon. I think he's a running back. He's pretty damn good. There's a bunch of guys. Now, Will Fuller, yeah, he's not going to be a 4th, 5th round, 6th round, whatever. I got to go more through the process, and I'll let you know about that. But I know there's some people out there that I've seen that I think are sleepers that people don't know about that are going to be better than the others. That's the way I'll put it. Let's see. How far do you think the Eagles can go in the 2016-2017 season? They can win the NFC East. And maybe make the playoffs, and you see what happens from there. I got to see what happens on the field. I got to see what happens if Sam Bradford stays healthy, how he plays in the West Coast offense, because it usually takes quarterbacks 3 years to learn the system. Now, we only got a 2-year deal with Sam Bradford, but benefit of the doubt, he did play in the West Coast offense with the Rams when he won Rookie of the Year. So, you know, we can see what happens. I got to see how else we fill out the roster, see what we get a running back, you know, see what we do. But that's that. Top 3 current Eagles on the team and top 3 favorite Eagles of all time. My top 3 current Eagles would definitely be wow, that's tough. That's tough. Malcolm Jenkins, Walter Thurman. My bad, Walter Thurman. Sorry, Malcolm Jenkins. I just said because it's 2 safeties. Malcolm Jenkins, Connor Barwin, and then it's a toss-up between Fletcher Cox, Vinny Curry, and maybe Jordan Matthews because I respect Jordan Matthews. But the reason I put Connor Barwin there is because what he does for the city and just how good of a player he is. So him and Malcolm Jenkins, 2 just solid players, all-around great players, great guys, everything. Those 2, and possibly, you know, Cox because how great he is, or Vinny Curry. I like him a lot. I love his pass rushing skills, and maybe Jordan Matthews or Sproles. You know, so Malcolm Jenkins. We know what Malcolm Jenkins, Fletcher Cox, Darren Sproles. Okay, there you go. Fine. And my 3 favorite Eagles of all time. Wow, that's tough. I wasn't alive to see this guy play, but I went back and watched a lot of the stuff he did. And what he did, he revolutionized the linebacker position for people out there, for like the Ray Lewises of the world and all these other people. He put it on the map. Chuck Bednarik. You're damn right, man. The 60-minute man. The man that would go out there and play center and linebacker. One of the toughest son of a bitches that ever played a goddamn game. Chuck Bednarik. He's on that list. Even I didn't get to see him play. You get what I'm saying? Brian Westbrook, because that was my favorite player. Oh, man, this is tough. I was going to say Reggie White, but I wasn't alive for that, and he wasn't here that long. But Brian Dawkins. I was going to say McNabb, Brian Dawkins. I also love T.O., but he wasn't here long. Okay. Muhammad, he said, do you think that we can go and try and get defensive tackle, Nick Fairley, in free agency. He was a very productive in Jim Schwartz's scheme. And also, who do you think we should take at 8? I say Ezekiel Elliott or corner, Hargraves, Vernon Hargraves, or just best player available. Yeah, best player available. People talk about getting Elliott. I really want Elliott, but I don't know. I'm very iffy. Tell me the last time that there was a first-round running back that was really good besides Todd Gurley. You have the Trent Richardsons, the Sean Marinos, a lot of them. But I think he's a very good running back. I wouldn't be mad getting him. I would be happy. I think he's the next Todd Gurley. I think he's the next thing. You know what I mean? He's a beast. Vernon Hargraves, you hear all this hype about this corner. I think he's good, but I don't think he's that good. There's a lot of players on that Florida Gators damn defense who are good too. So, but I don't know. I got to do a little more checking out on him. But everyone's hyping him up. I mean, he could be a bust corner. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. And do you think we should get Nick Fairley? Yes, I want Nick Fairley. At the right price, yes, I do. He's a beast. He's an animal. He's a dirty son of a bitch, but I like him a lot. He's the kind of guy you want on your defense. I remember watching him back with the Lions. And also, I think this year, he was with the Rams. And him fucking around with Jay Cutler and stuff. And they were the media was, the announcers talking about how the late hits and stuff. So, I like him a lot. I'll take him. My boy, it's Belleville. What was your dream job growing up? Wow, my dream job growing up. It's still my dream job, radio broadcasting, sports radio broadcasting, or, sports analyst, something like that. Or, another dream job I had was, like, going to professional wrestling school and learn how to become a professional wrestler. Just do something like that. I don't know. But nothing really dream job as in, like, working in a business or something, but something interactive, even actor, something. I want to make people feel some way. I don't care if they hate me or love me. I want people to feel some type of way. You get what I'm saying? And with the radio, you can do that. With the wrestling, you can do that. With the acting, you can do that. That's the way I feel. I feel like that sometimes in my heart, like that I was put on this earth to entertain. I was put on this earth to, make people feel something, whether it's sad or whether it's happy, whether it's mad, make people feel some type of way, and not work in an office, work in plumbing or something like that. But I would do it. Money's money. Nowadays it's tough to come by that shit. Or maybe comedian. Everyone said I should be that. But yeah, that's my dream jobs. This guy's name is Maz Muhammad. How do you feel about Muslims? I have no problem with them. I got friends. I got 3 or 4 friends that are Muslims that I hang out with all the time. I got no problem with them. As long as you, and that's the hypocritical part, saying they blow shit up. As long as you ain't over here bombing my fucking shit, I'm fine. I don't really care about that shit. People are people, whatever. It's whatever. But yeah, ISIS and all that shit. I don't know what they are. Muslim. I don't know what they are, but wipe them off the fucking map. Who's next? ZS Money, favorite Eagles player on the team right now. If I had a choice between all of them, just one, it would probably be Malcolm Jenkins or Darren Sproles. Funny how they both came in the free agency, basically the same year, same team. It's pretty funny. They're 2 of our best players. This guy said, Yusuf, he said, I feel that the Eagles will still draft a quarterback in 2016 NFL draft. So if they do, which one would you like the Eagles to draft? Carson Wentz. I feel like he has the size, he has the ability, he has the arm strength, he has the athleticism. He can fit the ball in tight windows. He reminds me a lot of Big Ben. A lot of people say, the Andrew Luck thing. Now, that's going too far. Andrew Luck's been the best prospect to come out quarterback-wise since, John Elway and Peyton Manning. So I'm not going to put him that high, because he's a small school guy. You still got to see what he can do up in this ranks. But that's why I compare him to Big Ben. Big Ben went to a small school. He went to a small school. He had the size, everything. And people always question that. But look at him now. He's an elite quarterback, one of the best in the league, and probably he has to be top 20 of all time, in my opinion. He is a Hall of Famer. He freaking Pro Football Hall of Fame. So, yeah, he reminds me of him. But in the pros, early on, he'll be like Blake Bortles. And I don't think Blake Bortles is bad. He had 36 touchdowns last year. I'd take that damn thing. That's better than what Sam Bradford put up. So, yeah, I would take him in a heartbeat. Even if he's on the board, I'll take him. Some guy said, but personally, he wants Paxton Lynch. See, I was high on Paxton Lynch, very high on him. I liked him a lot. And then I just went back and compared him to everyone else. And his arm's not as strong as a lot of people would say. His height and athleticism is the reason why he gets a lot of hype, because of how tall he is. And he can throw this and do that. His arm strength's not that bad, not that big. He doesn't have a huge hose, a huge rocket, a cannon. He doesn't have that, like I thought he did. His footwork's sloppy, and he played in that shit, the system, not under center, and I know Jared Goff did, but Jared Goff's a polished passer. He reminds me of Matt Ryan. He's a beast. So, but yeah, Paxton Lynch, he could be a good quarterback, but I see him like a Brock Osweiler. He's not a franchise quarterback that's going to win you Super Bowls. But I doubt we will draft him with the 8th pick. Hell yeah, he's not worth a damn 8th pick. We took him with the 8th pick, man, I would flip the fuck out. Really, I would. And with a new quarterback signing, okay, yeah, I agree with that. ZS Money, favorite wrestler. Now, the product sucks ass. I haven't watched it much. I check it out here and there. I don't love it as much as I did when I was younger, but my favorite wrestler of all time, I love Stone Cold, love The Rock, all the old school guys. But the guy who got me to watch wrestling was Triple H. Yeah, he is. Nowadays, he's all right, but he's not. He hogs up the spotlight. It's a fucking annoying as hell. Still seeing him out there win the damn title. It's like Undertaker. Hang it the fuck up, bro. I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm sick and tired of seeing your old ass in every goddamn thing, every goddamn mania, every goddamn this. Hang it up and get a new guy in there. Same thing with Triple H. He's always in there. Whether it was with the Seth Rollins thing, if some of you guys remember, he won the title. Triple H had to be in his corner, and he's like, this is my guy, this is my... Get the fuck out of here. Let this guy move in his own lane. You know what I mean? But here's my favorite wrestler coming up, and, so I guess I put him, but there's a lot of better performers than him. Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Stone Cold, The Rock, they're better performers than him, in my opinion. Better on the mic, better everything. But he was my favorite because that's who I, grew up watching. Do you think Bradford is the next franchise quarterback? Next franchise quarterback for his team, next franchise quarterback in the NFL, like an Andrew Luck, a Peyton Manning, the Drew Brees. I don't know. You got to see. If he shows up this year and does big things, not big things. I'm not saying do big things, put up big numbers, but if he at least throws a decent amount of touchdowns, nice amount of yards, he plays fluent within the offense, yeah, you probably extend him, and he probably can be the next guy. I think his floor is Alex Smith. His ceiling's Joe Flacco. So if he can be that, hell, I'm with it. Who would you rather have on this team? My boy Tim Johnson. Who would you rather have on this team now? McNabb or Jaworski? Ron Jaworski. Who would I have? I would in a heartbeat say McNabb because of his athleticism and everything, all this and that. But I would say Ron Jaworski. And the reason I say that, it's tough for me because I love the McNabb. I did. And I miss him every day because we haven't had a real, true franchise quarterback since him. Yes, Vic, he had one good season. Don't give me that bullshit. He was the true quarterback. But I'll take Jaworski. He played in a different era, tougher era. Damn near had no offensive line. Yes, his team went to a Super Bowl and he played bad at it, just like McNabb did. But he had a rifle of an arm. Yes, McNabb had a rifle too, but this dude was the Polish rifle. That was his nickname. He was amazing. He wasn't the greatest thing on the earth, but I remember the year we went to the Super Bowl, I think he was named the NFL Player of the Year, which is like the MVP. That's what I heard. So, and he had led the NFC in passing yards and passing touchdowns or something like that. So, yeah, I would definitely take him nowadays because he was. People could say whatever they want. He was a bum. He was a loser. Now he was like one of the toughest son of a bitches that I've seen, man. I mean, he used to take shots out the ass, take hits, everything, man. Everything. I mean, he played with broken hands, broken bones, everything you could think of. So, yeah, I would take him. And he fits the mold of this team. Just a real tough, aggressive team. And this guy says Ezekiel Elliott at 8. Would I take him? Yeah, I don't care. And this one last question from my friend Jim. He says, do you like MMA and what else? Yes, I love the MMA. MMA is probably my second favorite sport. If you ever watch me on, Twitter and stuff, you always see me talking about the MMA. I'm always on there talking about it. I'm always talking about what's going on. I watch all the pay-per-views. I watch all the events. I watch all the Ultimate Fighters. all that stuff. I used to do MMA, you know, mixed martial arts, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, boxing, all that stuff back in the day. This is a while back. I used to do it, and I loved it. And then, you know, I just fell off it because this is the thing. I would go back now, but the thing that I don't like about it is how with some of these trainers, right, they want to train you. They want you to do push-ups, sit-ups, crunches, jogs, run around the block. It's like, dude, I'm here to learn how to fight. I'm here to learn how to choke somebody out. I'm here to break somebody's arm. I'm here to kick somebody's head and make their head swing the fuck around, okay? Like The Exorcist. That's what I'm here to do. This push-up, sit-up shit, I'll do that shit in my meantime. You know? Because I was going to the gym at the same time, and it's like, what's the point? I told him straight up one time, like, bro, I don't need all that shit. Just teach me the damn rituals. You know, and I'll go to the gym. And that's what really got me angry, because I wasn't trying to become a professional fighter, so I didn't need all that conditioning. I just needed to learn the basics. You get what I'm saying? And what else do I like? You guys know I love pro wrestling. Used to. Product sucks ass now. It's terrible. It's garbage. But I still watch it here and there. It's not the same, though. It's not the same at all. It's just stupid shit. You know, you got Cena and all these rah-rah fucking scrubs, man. Out there. Whatever. I do like a little bit of hockey. I'm watching right now. I like basketball, you know, college football, but nothing really in particular. But hip hop, love making music, love playing my guitar, love making music also, whatever type of music. But I don't know. I like all types of stuff. I got a lot of hobbies, a lot of things I love to do. But that's about it. Y'all like this video, subscribe and comment below, and let's go Birds. Let me know how you guys feel. Thanks for the questions. I got your answers. If you want me to do another one, you can just comment below with questions, and I'll just redo another one. If you have any more of other people or something like that, let me know. Peace.